Okay guys, so today let's get into the topic collections. What does it mean by collection? Why the JDK people they introduce the collection? So we'll go with collections. So generally in Java we have the primitive data types, right? With the help of primitive data types, you can able to store only single value. But if you want to store the multiple values, if you want to store the multiple values, there we have the non-primitive data types. Now non-primitive data types. Non-primitive data types is also called as reference data types. Referenced data types. So what is the purpose of reference data types? Generally it can store multiple values. Normally if I go with a single data types approach, for example, int a equal to 10 20, I would like to take 20, but this it is storing only one value. I don't want to store only one value, I want to store the multiple values. I want to store the multiple values. That is the reason we have the concept that is the non-primitive data types. In the non-primitive data types, we can store the multiple values by using class. Class we can store the multiple values. Next arrays. By using arrays, we can store the multiple values. Next we have collection. Collection and string also. String collection. So we learned what does it mean by class and how to store the values by using the class. Next arrays, we learn like what is array and how to store the multiple values by using the array. And string also we learn like what is string, how to store the multiple values by using the string. String is also we learned. And next topic is collections. So collection is the very important thing actually. So in real time, how the collections we will use regularly. Generally, for example, if you want to store the one college, there are multiple colleges, and in that colleges you can assume there are nearly 500 colleges. Each college you can assume 1000 students will be there, and all the data you want to validate, like how we can validate. For example, if you take the branches, CSC branches and EC branches, you can take the branches, and you want to send all the students the message, which is the fees. Whoever is paid the fees at 20, the minimum. Whoever is joined at the college, the minimum fees is 20,000 at the first phase. In that, who is not paid a 20,000 with respect to, for example, if you take the CSC, whoever is not paid a 20,000, you want to send them a mail to all 500 colleges. You guys are not paid 20,000 as in first phase. So can you please, I would say, you want to send a notification to all the students whoever is not paid 20,000. This is with respect to CSC and EC also the same case. First phase fees is 15,000. Whoever is not paid at 15,000, and please you have to pay immediately as soon as. This message you want to uh, send a notification to all the students whoever is studying at all 500 colleges. So how you can, so generally that is the very big data, right? Almost every branch is having almost 60 students. Like that we have, there are 500 colleges, and 500 colleges into 60, there are multiple that is the huge data, right? So that huge data we can do validations, and we can write in the real-time scenarios. That huge data we will write the business logic. How we can organize the huge data? That huge data we can organize by using the collection topic. By using collections topic. Okay. So the in real-time scenarios, the minimum data type is the string. Minimum data type is the string. Okay, and maximum data type is the collections. Collections, there is no limit. You can assume your imagination. So there is no limit. You can store. We can. I would say number of data. There is no limit. Can store number of. We can manage. We can organize the data by using the collection topic. Collection topic. like int char. These are only at the variables level we define it, but the data we can organize by using collections only. The data we can organize by using the collections only. The data we use collection by using the data collections only. Then why the JDK people they introduce the collections topic? Already you have the arrays. Arrays can also able to store the multiple values. Why the JDK people they introduce the collection topic? Because in arrays they have few of the disadvantages. What are the like we learned like already in the arrays. Like collections is the first we'll go with the arrays. Arrays is the fixed. Next arrays can able to hold homogeneous and heterogeneous also, but array size is the fixed. That is the one disadvantages if you go with the arrays, and there is no predefined methods. There is no predefined methods. But in case of collection, collection is the framework. Again, here we have the question: what is framework? Framework meaning already framework which is similar to ready-made. For example, I will tell you small psychological example. For example, you want to prepare a biryani. So what the things normally can do? You purchase a rice and bowl and chicken and all the groceries you purchase and whatever the items are required for biryani, and you purchase all the items, and then you try to make the prepare biryani. So it will take around 2 hours of time to make a prepare a biryani. So that is the scenario number one. Scenario number two, for example, if you want to prepare a Maggie, then how much time it will take? It will take around 2 minutes. So everything like the groceries, everything. So in that, if you purchase the Maggie packet, everything they all are ready made. So simply you can purchase that Maggie, and then you can easily within you can prepare the food within 2 minutes. So similarly, framework is also similar to ready made. All are already available in the collection framework, meaning interfaces methods all are available. Based on the requirement, you can use the predefined interfaces and classes, and you can easily develop the program. So this is the advantage with the collection framework. Collection framework, this is the advantage. All are already available. Based on the requirement, we will use all predefined classes and interfaces, methods and all, and we will use those, and then we can organize the data. We can organize the data. So this is the overview of collections. Next here one more question also they will ask. First thing is, like for example we discussed about the, like so far we discussed about the oops, and we discussed about the file handling, but these are the normal topics only. But in case of these are the normal topics only, file handling, these are the normal topics only. But in case of collections is the framework. Collections is the framework. This is the framework. This is the framework. Why framework? Meaning already all methods and interfaces classes all are available. This is a framework. And here one more important question is, what is the difference between collection and collections? Collections is the class, collection is the interface. This is the interface, collections is the class. So I hope you guys clear with like why the JDK people they introduce the collection. They introduce the collection because of we can organize the huge data. If you go with the these data types, no, we cannot do. We cannot handle the huge data. If you want to handle the huge data, then we can go with the collections topic. We can go with the collections topic. So regularly we will use the collections topic. Regularly we will use the collections topic. In the collection framework, so totally the collection is the hierarchy. In that hierarchy, basically collection is the interface. Under the collection, again we have the list interface and a set interface and queue interface, and next we have the map. So collection under the collection framework comes under three. but map is the different one. Map hierarchy is the different one, but this is also belong to collection framework, but this hierarchy is the different one. This is a different one. Okay, now we'll go with the lister. So generally only all of the purpose of list, set and queue, all the interfaces main purpose is to store the group of objects only, to store the group of objects only. But you have to understand the a little difference. Why the little difference is, if you go with the list, it will maintain insertion order, and duplicates, it will allow the duplicates, it will allow the duplicates. But if you go with the set, if you go with the set, it won't allow the duplicates, and it won't follow the insertion order, it won't follow the insertion order. Okay, and here it will follow the some data structure maps. It will organize, okay, organize the data in the format of key and value, key and value, key and value. This is the overview. So let us will go with the document, and then we'll try to understand. I hope this is clear, like why the JDK people they introduce the collections topic to us. So to organize the huge data, then you can have the option that is the collection. So the collection only you can organize the huge data. You can organize the huge data. Now we'll go with one by one. So in collections, like it can allow all kind of data types. It can allow homogeneous, heterogeneous, okay, everything it can allow. Only I would say predefined methods available in the collections. With the help of predefined methods, you can do the manipulations, you can do the manipulations. So this is the basic difference. We'll go with the arrays and collection. What is the basic difference is, arrays has the fixed size. If you go with the collections, collections are growable in nature. For example, you already created one array list, and if you want to add one more values to, two or three more values to the array list, then automatically the size, the collection of size will be increased. That is the dynamic nature. But in case of, if you at the time of declaration only you have to mention the size. If you mention the size, we cannot allow the further values. We cannot allow the further values. That is the first point. Next point, with respect to memory, arrays are not recommended to use. Arrays are not recommended to use. With respect to collections, arrays are recommended to use. For example, if you want to add one more value, so again it will create new array. But in case in collections, it will not like that. If you want, wherever you want to add the value, so it can give the space to that, and then it the size of collection will be increased automatically, will increase automatically. Next, third one, with respect to performance, arrays are recommended. And with respect to only performance wise, if you want to increase the performance, then arrays. But we cannot handle the huge data with arrays. But only this is the only one issue with performance wise is arrays is the good, but collections is the not a good. Okay, but remaining everything is good in case of collection. Next, arrays can hold homogeneous data types, and collections can hold homogeneous and heterogeneous data type. Next, here there is no data structures. There is no data structures, and there is no ready-made methods. There is no ready-made. But here, this is a every interface will maintain some data structure, and here we have the ready-made methods as well. I hope this is clear. This is the only the difference. So if you go with the difference, you can get the better clarity. Like why the JDK people they introduced to us collections topic, collection topic, collection topic. So next thing is collection. Collection is the interface. The main purpose of collection, list, set, and a queue. These all the main purpose is the same to store the group of objects only. To store the group of objects, all these interfaces main purpose is to store the group of objects only. Only the difference we need to understand a little difference. How the little difference between them. Little difference between them. So what is collection framework? Collection framework meaning several classes and interfaces to represent a group of object as a single entity. Single entity is called collection framework. Next, collection and collections. Collection is the interface, collections is the class. This is the four list, set, queue. So generally all the purpose is the same. The point is list can allow duplicate values and it will follow the insertion order. It will follow the insertion order. It will follow the insertion order. But in case it won't follow the insertion order, duplicate values are not allowed. So this is the child. This is the list is the interface. These array list and a linked list, vector, stack. These all are the classes. Total four: array list, linked list, vector, and stack. These four are the classes, and they follow data structure also different. Okay, these are the differences. List is the class. Under the list, these are the implementation classes. In the list, we have the some methods. Those methods, with the help of array list, linked list, we can use those predefined methods and all. We can use those predefined methods and all. Next, we have the set. It won't follow the insertion order, and elements cannot be duplicated. Elements cannot be duplicated. The set has child classes are like has set, linked has set, and tree set. Has set, linked has set, and tree set. Next, we have the queue, and which will follow the FIFO first in first out. That is just first in first out. This is the priority queue and blocking queue. Priority and blocking queue. Next, we have the maps. Maps which is in the format of which is used to store the element in form of in the form key and value pairs, where keys cannot be duplicated and values can be duplicated. These are map is the interface, hash map, linked hash map, tree map, and hash table are the child classes. This is the hierarchy, collection hierarchy. In that collection hierarchy, so if you see a arrow, double arrow, wherever double arrow is mentioned, those all are the interfaces. This is interface, 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 interface. This one is the interface. This one is the interface. These all are interface. Apart from double arrow, remaining all are this double arrow is called stereoscopes. Stereoscope. Apart from stereoscopes, remaining all are the classes. Hash set, linked hash set, array list, vector. These all are the classes. Tree set. These all are the classes. These all are the classes. And I hope this is also you have the awareness. Like if you want to extend the any properties from one class to another class, then you can use extends keyword. If you want to inherit the properties from interface, you have to use implements. Class to class extends, interface to interface extends, interface class to interface implements. That is the thing you have to remember. That is the thing you have to remember. BAP is also collection comes under the collection framework, but this is not a part of collection hierarchy. This is the different. This is the different. This is the interface. This is the map interface. The both are different, but they both are belong to collection framework only. They both are belong to collection framework only, but this is the different and this is the different. This is the different and this is the different. They both are coming from this is this is the one framework. This is the one hierarchy and this is the one hierarchy. But the both are coming from collection framework only. Okay, we'll go with one by one. First, we'll go with the list interface. So the basic things, list is the interface. List is the interface. Next point is list is the interface which is available in java.util package. And under the list, these are the methods are available. The purpose of list is which is used to store the group of elements, group of objects. The same points here also. The same points. And these are the methods. What are the methods? Add method. You can add the objects. Add all. You can add the multiple objects. Get. You can get the based on the index. You can get the values. You can remove the object. Object or you can say element. You can set the element. Okay. Index of. Index of meaning. So based on the value, you can it return the occurrence of index. Next to last index, list iterator. These are the methods. These are the methods available in list interface. These methods you can use in like the child classes, array list, linked list, stack vector. These four are child class for the list. Child class for the list. Okay, we'll go with one by one. So array list, which is similar to arrays, like whatever the arrays we created in previous sessions. So array list also same similar to array only. So the beauty of array is we can store the values, we can retrieve the values based on the index position. That is the beauty of array. So similarly, array list is also the beauty of array list is also we can store the values, we can retrieve the values based on the index positions only. Based on the index positions only. Based on the index positions only. The thing is, the duplicates are not allowed. Insertion order is preserved. Insertion order is preserved. These are the major 2 points you can remember. Remaining normal like array list is the implementation of collection interface only. Okay, it will follow the underline. It will follow the data structure is resizable. If you so internally it will use the array. So which is similar to array only, and internally it will follow the array data structure. How the arrays will be stored in arrays the values into the array. In case of array list also same. It will also follow the same similar to array only. Okay, these are the few points you can remember. Now we'll go with and then so array list is the predefined class. Array list is a predefined class, and normally how you can write the programs on array list I will show you. I will go to IDE, my IDE. I will go to my IDE, and then I will show you. Okay, fine. So now I will go on, then I will create one package which is similar to. I will create one package and then I can mention the name which is generally package collections. I would like to give it collections. Collections is the package. Okay. In that package, I want to create a normal some demo class. I want to create this is the normal some demo class I'm creating. My class name is I would like to mention some demo. This is the normal Java class only, right? This is the normal Java class only. But what we are discussing about array list. But array list is the predefined classes. Array list is the predefined classes which is available in java.util package. Which is available in java.util package. Then that is the predefined class, right? Then how we can use the predefined class? How we can make the establish between two classes? How we make the relation between two classes? We need to create we need to create object for the predefined class. So first you can take the main method and inside the main method you can create the object for the array list. You can create object for the array list. You can create object for the array list. Okay, now the array list is, and you can mention the object name and new array list. So whenever you are importing, whenever you are creating the object for the array list, obviously it will throw the error. Why? Because this is coming from java.util package. You have to mentally you have to import the java.util package. Java.util package. So simply one object array got created. Array got created. Now my requirement is I want to add multiple values. How you can add? We have the method, right? Arrow dot. You can mention array list. Then that is the better. You can mention array list al dot add. Al dot add. Like that you can add a number of any values like ALL5, and I would like to mention AL dot. For example, if I want to store some string value, yes, you can store. We can store. It is a whole heterogeneous, right? You can add number of values. Any the data type might be anything. Add like some Java L dot, and here you can mention with some CSS like that. So these are the values I stored. Where the all the values are storing. I'm storing. I'm keeping all the values inside one variable. The variable name is the AL. The variable name is the AL. Okay, fine. I want to print all the values. How can I print? You can print by using the sysout statement. Take the sysout statement. Take AL. Then all values will be printed. Then all values will be printed. This is array list, right? Array list is the predefined class, and I will go with that predefined class, and then we'll I will open Java document. Look for java.util package. This is the util package. Go inside. Look for the look for array list. Array list is the class, right? Then go with here. You can look for array list. This is the array list. Go inside. So this is the hierarchy of the array list. Array list extend the abstract list, and the interface it is implementing. So see, array list is the class and it is implementing the interface. Okay, these all the methods are available. Add method, add all, clear method, clone method, is empty, iterator method, list iterator method, remove method. These all the methods are available. These all the methods are available. So for example, if you want to know the list of element, then simply what you can do, come here and then you can look for al dot size. Al dot size, then it will return the size of array list. You can run this one. 4, 4, total 4. The size of elements is 4. The size of element is 4. Okay, like that. These are the methods. These are all the methods. For example, if you want to remove any value, come here, al dot remove method. Remove, and here you can mention index position. For example, here this is the 0, 1, 2, 3. I want to mention 3. Okay, and now sysout statement, and simply you can mention here. And now see, you can run the program. Now you can see it removed. It removed CSS. It removes. So like that, you can do the operations on the data by using these these predefined methods. Clear, if you want to clear all the elements, and you can go with the clear add all method, meaning if you want to add one all the for example, there we have the example like array list and linked list. If you want to add all the values from linked list to array list, then we can use the array list. We can use the add all contains. You can check the specified content is available or not. Get method, you can get the based on the index position. It can get we can get the value. Like for example, if you here you go, for example, I will show you that one. So like that, these are the methods. L dot get method. If you give the, for example, I would like to give the 0 1 2 1 2 0 1 2. Okay, if I give the 2, mm, yeah, 2. Now you can take this out statement. So this only can cut and takes this out statement. So you can mention, save that one. So that's it. That's so like this. We have the predefined methods and classes. So we can manipulate. We can organize the data by using predefined methods. And a demo is the normal Java class only, right? So how I am making the relation between predefined class and normal demo class. Simply I am creating the object, and this is the variable. For this variable, I am adding the values, removing the values. These all the operations I am doing with the help of predefined methods. With the help of predefined methods. So the data structure, it will follow the array data structure. The beauty of array is it can store the values and retrieve the values based on the index position. In case of array list also, it will follow the same array data structure only. It can store the values, it can retrieve the values based on the index position only. Based on the index position only. Only the difference you can remember, in case of list, it cannot allow the duplicate values. It can allow the duplicate values. It allows the duplicate values. It will follow the insertion order. Insertion order meaning, however you added the values into the array. Similarly, whenever you are retrieving at the time also, it will return the same structure. That is called insertion order. How you added the values to the variable. So similarly, same it will retrieve the values. It will print the console based on your adding the values to the variable. This is all about array list. Next we have the linked list. So linked list is also same. So in the format of linked list, it will follow the node structure. Node structure. It will follow the node structure that I will show you. First, I will. This is the array list, and we have the some predefined methods and all. With the help of predefined methods, we can manipulate it. We can manipulate the data. We can manipulate the data. Now I want to make the relation between linked list. Linked list is also predefined class. Linked list is also predefined class. New linked list. Okay. And this is also predefined class. We have to import Java title package. Java title package. Okay, now we can add the values. Only the difference here is it will follow it will follow array. It will follow the data structure is arrays, but it will follow the data structure is node structure. Nodes. It will follow the data structure is node structure. If we go with the document, all points are the same. So whatever the array list and the linked list, all are the same. Only the data structure is the different. The data structure is the different. So see, underlying data structure is the double linked list. Underlying the data structure is the double linked list. All remaining all points are the same. Only the data structure is the different. The data structure is the difference. This I will show you how the data structure will be a double linked list meaning and what does it mean. Then you can get the better understanding on it. I will take the MS Paint and through that I will tell you how it will be. You can get the clarity on it. Mm, eighth rule and eighth rule. Double, we are discussing about the linked list, how the data will be organized in case of linked list. So this is the array list. First I will draw the diagram as well. This is the array list. So the data will be stored in the array like this. This is the array list. The data will be stored like this. Based on the index position, the data will be stored. This is okay. So this everybody is clear with this. No doubt at all. This is okay. And so now we are discussing about the linked list. So in case of linked list, it will be like this. So it will be like this. Every node which will be linked with previous node. Every node which will be linked with previous node. For example, so this is the node one, and this node will be linked with this one like this. It will be linked with. So this is called double linked list. This is called double linked list. So if you want to store the values will be stored here. Some 100, some 200, and some 300, some 400. The values will be stored like this. The values will be stored like this. For example, in between, if you want to add the 250 value, in that case, what will happen? In that case, in middle you want to store the value that is 250. In that case, what will happen? So the 250 will be 250, and the link will break and the link will form like this. The link will be formed like this. The link will be formed like this. Again it will point it to like this. Okay, if you try to add any value in between, so it will form the link like this. It will form the link. So sometimes they will ask like what is the difference between like which is the better one, meaning, so performance wise this is the better. At the time of retrieving they can easily retrieve the values, but here the performance phase this is not recommended. Linked list is not recommended. Performance wise links is not recommended. So performance wise this one is the recommended. So that is the only the differences between linked list and array list. Remaining methods and everything is the same. So that I will show you. I will write the program on it. For example, here I would like to write ll dot add. Here I would like to take some maven and ll dot add. I would like to take here some git and github. This is the data I would like to store. Git and github. Next, so this is some data I mentioned here. Not only I took only strings. You can take anything you can take, no issue. Now these are all the values I want to print. Then how could I print? Yes, you can print by using, you can take the sysout statement. You can take the sysout statement. In that, take sysout statement. Here mention ll. Save the file and you can run the file. Save the file and you can run the file. Now you can able to get the data. Now you can able to get the data. Now you can able to get the data. Now whatever the values here which is available in linked list, I want to store all the values in linked list. In that case, this is the ll dot add all, add all, add all, and here you can mention al is the collection. Al is the collection. Like that you can define. Now you can try to print sysout and print ll. Now you can print ll. Now if you can run that one, now this it can print all the values. All the values. If you want to remove also, then the same method you can use. The same method you can use. Okay, I hope like the methods, whatever the methods are available, you can use all the methods in case of linked list also. And here we have the all method, remove all method. If you want to add all the methods, whatever the method, objects are available in the AL variable, you can add all the methods by using the add all method. By using the add all method. So this is the all about array list and linked list. I hope everybody is clear with that. Like what does it mean by array list and how the data is storing inside the array list, and a linked list meaning only the node structure. It is organizing the data in the format of node structure, and the methods all are the same. The methods all are the same. The methods all are the same. Next we'll go with vector and stack. So vector and stack, they both are legacy actually. They both are legacy ones. So these two has introduced at the point of at 1.2 versions actually. These two are legacy, uh, a legacy one. These two are legacy classes. Vector and stack, they both are legacy classes. We'll go with one by one. The purpose of vector and stack is also the same, to store the group of objects. To store the group of objects. Okay, we'll go with one by one. So the first point is common. Vector is also implementation class for the interface, and the purpose of which is used to store the group of individual object where duplicate values are allowed. Duplicate values are allowed. Next, a vector is exactly similar to ArrayList, but ArrayList is not a synchronized class, where vector is a synchronized class. Synchronized class. Syn- synchronized class meaning synchronized class meaning this is the thread safe. Uh, if you organize any data with the array list, multiple they can able to access multiple times at a time. Multiple persons they can able to access. But if you go with the vector, only one person can able to access at a time. If you want to synchronize, if you want to thread safe, then you can go with the vector. The purpose of the same. So collections topic is actually we have to only little difference will be there. So if you understand that one, then you can collections topic is a very easy. Okay, vector is the only thread safe, meaning only one person can able to access the data at a time. But if you go with the array list and linked list, multiple persons can able to access multiple times at a time. At a time. Okay, so this is the actually the program for the vector. Vector is also predefined class. Vector is also predefined class, and similarly you can store the values. You can remove the values. That I will write on program and then I'll show you can get the clarity on it. So I hope this is clear for everyone. Now we'll go with vector. Vector is the predefined class, and you can create a new variable name v equal to new vector and you can define like that one. And you have to import vector class. I have imported. Next v dot add. Here you can mention the names, which is generally like Java, and v dot add some JSP, v dot add some React. Okay, now if you want to print this one, then you can print that one. You can take this source statement and you can mention it. That's it. Only the thing is, class is we are establishing the relation between two classes, and we are adding the values, and we are printing the values. So see how simple it is. Simply we are creating the class, we are creating the object. For that object, we are adding the values, and we are printing on the console. We are printing on the console. Okay. This is all about vector. Only you can remember vector. It can allow the duplicate values. It can allow the duplicate values. And next one is it will exactly similar to array list only, but this is the synchronize, and vector is the synchronize. This is array list is not synchronized, not a synchronized. Next one is the stack. Stack will follow the LIFO order structure. LIFO order structure meaning like last in last. For example, everybody we are using browsers, right? In the browsers, all the software browsers also follow the LIFO data structure. Data structure. Whatever you look for the recently, that will be visible on the first, right? That will be visible on the first. All the browsers are following LIFO data structure only. LIFO data structure only. LIFO data structure only. LIFO meaning last in first out. LIFO data structure only. So here also the same thing. The methods and everything are the same. The methods here, the methods will change in case of stack. The methods are push method, pop method, and peek method. Peek method. So we'll go with the stack. Stack is the predefined class. You can mention stack variable new stack, and now can push the values. Push the so generally how we can remember this one generally, for example, there we have some values. For example, this is the container. We can assume this is the container, and there we have the values. The values are like there you can assume there we have the values like 200, like 300, and 400. We can assume these are the values. This is the one value, and this is the one value, this is the one value, and these values we can store by using the push method. We are taking the value, we are pushing the value, we are pushing the value to the container, we are pushing the value to the container 200, and next value we are taking the value and we are pushing the value. This is the 300, 300, and we are taking the value and we are pushing the value. This is the 400, 400. So it will follow the LIFO structure or not. LIFO last in first out. This we can, when you see the Chrome history also, so it will come like this only. Whatever you see last, that will be visible on the first. So that is the reason we are calling this one as the LIFO data structure. LIFO data structure. So I hope this is clear. Next we'll go with the you can mention any item name. For example, here I would like to mention some of the values, some 200. some 200. This is the generics. You can mention the generic as this is the number, right? You can mention as the int. You can mention as the int. You can mention as the int. Now simply you can like that you can add mention like 600, some 900, some 1200. Now if you want to take sysout statement and print as variable, now you can run that one and then you can see the result. Now we can able to print all the values. Now you can able to print all the values. Next we have the pop method. Pop method, which is method is used to which deletes the top element on the stack. So if you this is the top, like in this is the top element, right? So this it will remove the top element. For example, this it will be remove the top element. So once again, guys, notification is coming. Okay, now we can go with that. The method which is s dot pop method, and then now we can take the same statement and then you can print the statement. Save the file, run the file. So it is removing the top element, which is removing the highest element. So peak meaning which is written the just returns the top element available on the stock. Only it will print the only top element. For example, if I take s dot peak method and I will take that one. Now you can see this one. You can mention copy this one, mention inside, save the file. Now you can run the file. Now it is written only top element. So these are the methods actually available in the stack. So only the difference is it will follow the LIFO data structure. All our Chrome browsers also following the same this data structure. These are the four methods. These are the three methods: push, pop, and peek. Push, pop, and peek. And one more important point is that is the cursors. Cursors. Those all are like iterator and list iterator. Iterator and list iterator. So iterator which is used to retrieve the values for forward direction. Retrieve the values for forward direction. That I will show you can get the better understanding. But list iterator which is used to retrieve the values both forward and reverse directions. For example, here the same example I will take. For example, here if I take sysout statement and if I mention is I can get the all the values. This is the one way. And you want to iterate the values all are forward direction, then you can go with the iterator also. You can go with the iterator method. Then you can go with the iterator method. You can mention s dot iterator, and this iterator again you can store in some reference variable. This may again you can store in some iterator. You can mention any. I'm mixing some IT, and the data type is iterator. Iterator. You can mention with java.iterator. You can import this one. Okay, so object created. Now you want to iterate the values by using the while loop. Take while block, and inside the while block, this is the scope of the curly braces. Now here you can take the condition it has next. Has next meaning this it has uh, any values, any elements. That condition I am mentioning, it dot has next. It contains any values, it contains any elements. Then the controller go inside, takes this out statement, and you can print it dot next. It dot next. So this is the logic you can write by using the iterator. Now I can save this one. We are getting the values are one by one. We are getting the values are one by one. We are getting all the values one by one. Then what is the difference between an iterator and list iterator? So iterator generally we can retrieve the values only forward direction. But in case of list iterator, you can retrieve the values both forward and reverse direction. That I will show you can get the clarity on. For example, this I am deleting. Now again s dot list iterator. List iterator is the method, and this again I am storing in ITL. This again I am storing in list iterator. List iterator. This is a predefined class. You can import the predefined class. Okay. Now the same while block, you can take the while block, and inside the while block you can mention with itl dot as next, and inside you can mention with sysout statement, itl dot next, save that one. Now if you run that one, you are printing the values. But what is the difference between the iterator and list iterator? Meaning here you can reverse the values also. How we can reverse that? We have the method that is the previous, has previous. Look for has previous, this is the method, and here also can mention previous, a dot of previous. Save the file. So here also it is, yeah. Now you can run the file. Now you can able to get the all the values will be in the reverse direction. So somewhere we missed the logic. itl dot has previous, and here you can mention with itl dot previous. You can look for the previous. Next opposite is the previous. Yeah, previous. Okay, look that one. Print has a previous, and which is having list iterator, all the values we are storing here, and that here we are mentioning. So then again, any alternate methods are available. We'll see. Has a previous method is the only previous method. Is the only the previous method. On this one. Okay, you can see, check with 1 second document. This is the iterator which is used to only forward direction only, and next this one we can apply a list interface and set interface. Anywhere you can use the list iterator. Anywhere you can use the list iterator. Okay, this is okay with that. Next we have yes, list iterator that we can mention has next. This is the forward direction, right? This is the forward direction. List iterator and has next this forward direction. We can print the values by using the reverse direction also. Okay, so this is the normal thing. This we can retrieve the values by using. I guess this will applicable list and set. In this case, in stack, we are not able to retrieving the reverse direction. This you can apply with the array list and linked list. That in that case it will work. Okay. In stack, in case of stack, it is not working, but you can try with array list and linked list. Then it will work as previous and previous. Then it will work. Then it will work. So that is all about iterator and next enumerations. Nowadays, this is not using. This is the deprecated one. This is the deprecated one. Enumerations also retrieving the values, but this is the deprecated one. This is the deprecated one. This is the legacy cursor. So mostly we will use in case of vector and stack, but rarely we will use the enumerations. Rarely we will use the enumerations. Next, yeah, that is all about list. In that list, we discussed about totally four classes. One is the array list, second one is the linked list, and third one is vector, and fourth one is the stack. Fourth one is the stack. So similarly, set is also same. In case of set, it cannot allow the duplicate values. It cannot allow the duplicate values, and it won't follow the insertion order. For I will say here. mm, mm, so see, set is the interface, and under the set we have the classes are like has set, linked has set, linked has set, right? So see here, set is the implementation class of set interface, which is used to store the group of individual objects, but duplicate values are not allowed. Duplicate values are not allowed. Hash set internally follows the hash table where all the elements are stored using hashing technique, and which will be improve the performance by reduce the waiting time. By reduce the waiting time. Next point is hash set is not a synchronized class, and hash set supports only null value. Hash set supports only null value. Hash set is called unordered collections because it is not a guaranteed for insertion of elements. Insertion of elements. Generally, it won't follow the insertion order, and duplicates also not allowed. Duplicates also not allowed because it will follow the hash table. It will follow the hash table. The methods, whatever the methods we used in linked list, and the same methods you can go with asset also. That also I will show you. You can get the character on it. That I can take has set. Has set is the predefined class, right? Has set. Okay, hs equal to. You can create an object has set. Very easy topics, guys. Okay, has set, and now can store the values. We need to import the package has set. Now can add the values. hs dot add the values like 200. I'm adding 200. The methods all are the same. Only that the point is, in this case, duplicates are not allowed. Insertion is not maintained. Only 2 points you can remember in case of it. All the methods and everything is the same. As dot. Here you can mention like some 400 and the same points I'll copy from there. Mention some 700 and then you can mention some 900. Okay, now I want to print these values. How we can print? Simply can take a sysout statement and you can take hs, save the file and run the file. Now you can able to get the values. All method remaining all methods are the same. Remaining all methods are the same. So here they are using the for each loop, they are retrieving the values. You can retrieve by using for each loop. Already you know how to retrieve the values by using for each loop. And this is the iterator. We already discussed iterator. Iterator method already we discussed it, right? Next one is linked asset. Linked asset generally, if you see here, first point is the common. Like this is the set of interface. This is also used to store the group of objects. Duplicates are not allowed. Insertion order is not. Asset internally follows the hash table and double linked list. Linked asset is not a synchronized class. Not a synchronized class meaning multiple people can able to access. Next, linked asset supports the only null value. It will support the null value. Next, linked asset is called ordered collection because it is the guaranteed for insertion order. Here, in case of a linked list, it will follow the insertion order. But here, it will follow the insertion order. But asset won't follow the insertion order. Asset also won't follow the insertion order. Okay, so that I will write one program on it. The program is also like here you can simply can change the name with this is a asset. You can change the name with linked asset. Linked asset. The names the same name you can mention here also. Linked asset. Can you put the package? That's it. Save the file and run the file. Variable same variable I'm taking the same variable and then I am storing the values and I am printing the values. I'm printing the values. Linked list it will follow the insertion order. It won't allow duplicate values. That is only the difference between hasset and linked asset. But hasset follow the insertion order. Hasset won't follow the insertion order. Linked list follows the insertion order. Next, will shorted set is not actually we won't use it as a regular. So we'll go with the tree set. Tree set generally in the tree set the data our data will be organized in the format of tree. In the format of tree. Tree meaning generally uh, we have the tree. The tree initially have the root and then stem and then branches like that, right? So similarly in case of root also the data will be stored in the format of tree structure. The data will be stored in the format of tree structure. So that is the reason tree structure, it will follow the tree structure. It will follow the tree structure. It will follow the tree structure. First it will store the data here. For example, first the data will be stored for example if you take that 100 will be stored here, next 200 and next 300 like that. The again under this the like that the data will be stored in the format of tree. Like that the data will be stored in the format of tree. This is the tree structure actually. Tree structure, but remaining methods are everything is the same. So here also it is not guaranteed insertion order. Insertion order and shorting all are shorted meaning like how you add the elements also it will be it will be stored in the format of arranging order. That I will show you, can get the clarity on it. This is the tree set. This I will write the program and then I will show you. You can take tree set. Here I am taking some 600 and I'm saving the file. I'm saving the file. Now I can run the file. I can run the file. If you see here, the first I inserted 600, but it is following the order. It is following the some sorting. It is doing, I would say, it is following some order, ascending order. It is following. First it is taking 200, 400, 600, 700, 900. So that is the like we will do in tree set. That we will do in the tree set. So this is the points with the tree set. The points are this one. Tree set supports only one. No, by default it is the ascending order. By default it is the ascending order. If you give the any range like any number anywhere also, so by default nature for the tree set is it will arrange the values in ascending order. It will arrange the values in ascending order. It will arrange the values in ascending order. So this is all about tree set. This is all about tree set. Next we have the maps. So generally, why the maps they come into the picture generally? For example, you want to, like there are students, EC students will be there, and some EC and CSC students will be there. Okay, so you want to map with the student. For example, student Razu will be there, and the student is having some IDs. You want to map the student with the like CSC. Razu is belong to CSC. How you can map Raju and Rani? They both are belong to CSC. So you can map. So which is like whenever we are validating the data, then we can easily with the help of maps we can easily organize the data. We can easily find out the person is belonging to which branch. The person is belonging to which branch. The person is belonging to which branch. That how the maps. That maps actually. That I will show you. So with the help of maps, you can organize the data. This is the map. Map is the interface, and in that, so our data will be stored in the format of key and value pairs. Key and value pairs. This is the generics you can mention like anything you can mention string. Here you can, in case of keys you can take any object you can take. Here also any object you can take. There is no restrictions. There is no restrictions. But keys cannot be duplicated, but values can be duplicated. Values can be duplicated. That I will write the program on it. You can get some better understanding of it. I will take the maps. The name is hash map hm equal to
We can take with the new hash map, a new hash map. We can input the hash map. Now we can store the values. hm dot hm dot put method. Here we will use the put method. Here, for example, 100, and 100 is the ID, and that ID is belong to Razu. Razu. So like that we are mapping. Like that we are mapping. Copy this one. Like that you can take the student address 101. This is the running, and 102. This is the module, and 103. This is some Srikanth. Okay, these are the names. Now you can print these all the names by using. You can take sysout statement, and you can directly print the method. You can directly print the values. Save that one. Run the collection. Now see, you can able to get. Now 100 is belong to Razu. 101. Like that you can map. Like that you can map the data. We can map the data. So there some methods will be there, like first key, last key. So based on the index positions, you can find out the keys belong to which person. The keys belong to which person. Remaining all methods are the same. Linked list, hash map are the same. For example, if I take the linked hash map, and here also I'm taking with the linked hash map. I'm taking with the linked hash map. You can input the packages. We can run that one. Now you can be able to get the data. Now you can able to get the data. So the data structure here, it will follow the data structure is linked hash map, but here it will follow the array structure, array type, meaning it will follow the key and value formats. So internally it will follow the data structure is hash table plus double linked list, double linked list. Next, here the data will be stored in the format of tree map. Tree map internally follow the tree structure, but remaining all methods are the same. All methods are the same. That methods. So here also you can take with the tree map. You can take with the tree map, and here also you can take with the same class name. You can take here also. Tree map, and then you can import the package. Save that one. Run that one. You can get the same values. Only the data structure is varied. So based on the requirement, we will use these maps. And but in the real time scenarios, so regularly we will use these topics. Collections is which is used to handle the huge data, So instead of minimum data type is the string, and the collections we will use the handling used data. We will use the collections. We will use the collections. So when you in your case, you guys also just go through and refer the Java some websites which are available in the net and all. So please go through that and try to get awareness on it. Okay. So this is all about. So we discussed about the all the interfaces like list, set, and next we discussed again under the set we discussed about the classes, array list, linked list, vector, stack, and under set we discussed about the hash set, linked hash set, and tree set. Next, map is which is used to store the objects in the format of key and value. So key you can take anything, and value also can take anything, but keys could not be duplicated. Keys should not be duplicated, and values you can take anything. Values you can take anything. Next, under the map interface, we have the classes are like hash map, linked hash map, tree map. Only data structure is different. Methods all are the same. Methods all are the same. Method all are the same. Like that is the predefined class, right? You can go with the document, Java document, and you can find out all the methods, what all the methods are available. You can go to the document, you can easily find out. You can easily find out. This is the map interface. If you go with that, and you can find out what are the so see, clear meaning, everything is available. Clear definition is available here. Okay, you can go through the document when you have the free time, then you can get the clarity on it. You can get the clarity on it. You can get the clarity on it. So what you guys can do, please do the assignments what we discussed so far. Okay, you can share in the group. You can share in the group. Only collections topic is very easy. You have to understand the little difference. What is the difference between set and what is the difference between the list and set? Only the two 3 points are difference will be there. You have to remember. You have to understand the difference. You have to understand the difference. So that's it, guys. Please share your names.